Alright, we're on page 225 here, doing the second part of what we did for the first part of solving algebraic inequalities. So we're just going to go through a couple more examples, and then guided practice, and then we can start you guys on day one. So 1.3 x minus 7.2 is less than or equal to 11.8 plus 3/10 x. First thing we should be thinking is that we have to turn the subtraction into addition of the opposite. Then we can say, hey, let's get combined like terms. So we want to get variable on one side, numbers on the other side. I'm going to look at it, and before I decide which side I want my variables on, I want to actually look at it. So I see this is 3/10 x here, 1 and 3/10 x here. Do I want to bring this over here and get a negative variable, or do I want to bring this over here and have a positive variable?
Positive.
You want the positive? Me too. So subtract 3/10 x, subtract 3/10 x. Those are gone. Then we have 1x, or just x left. Add 7 and 2/10, add 7 and 2/10. They're really nice to you with this example. Add the 2/10 to that makes it 12. Add 7 to 12, it becomes 19. So 1x, or just x. 1x, or just x, is less than or equal to 19. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. 19 is right there. Close circle, going to the left. Again, if the variable's on the left side, so we follow which way the arrow is going. Gentlemen, can we not be in the way of the board, please? The variable's on the left side, so we're following which way it goes. If the variable would have been on the other side, we would have flipped it to go the other way. So the variable needs to be on the left side for the arrow to follow it. Otherwise, it's got to go the other way. Think about it. X is less than or equal to 19. All these numbers are less than or equal to, in the case of the dot, 19. For B, we have 11 minus 1/2 x is less than 7 plus 1/2 x. Again, I think to myself, hey, how am I going to get to the fact that I have positive variables, because I want positive? So right now I can say, hey, this is a negative 1/2 x, so I can take that over, or this is a positive x, and I could subtract this off onto that side. Which one's going to get me the positive x? Well, if I bring this over here, I add 1/2 x. 1/2 x to 1/2 x makes a whole x, or I can subtract 1/2 x, subtract 1/2 x, subtract 1/2 x from here. 1/2 minus 1/2 equals negative 1 whole. I don't want to deal with the negative. So again, I'm like, hey, add 1/2 x to both sides. And then subtract 7. 11 minus 7 is 4. Is less than 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1 whole. It's x. So before we plot it, we notice that the variable's on what side? It's on the right side right now. We want on the left. So if we want, which I do want, I'm going to flip everything so it says x is greater than 4. Because if you read this right to left, it already says that x is greater than 4. 4 is less than x. They mean the same thing. So I'm just going to flip them so that I always have that variable on the left-hand side, so I don't have to get confused about which way I'm doing my number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open circle. Variable's on the left, so I can just follow the arrow. It's going right there. Pretty simple, pretty similar to what we were doing yesterday. So you guys have got to practice 3 to 5.